Hello everyone, and today we are going to be talking about ladybird beetles. Now I call them ladybird. You guys might call them ladybug beetles, or just ladybugs, or even lady beetles. I prefer ladybird beetles, but either way, it's the same insect. But their scientific name, now that's a lot different, and it's kind of a mouthful. It's Coccinellidae. Right? It's spelled Coccinellidae, and it is pronounced Coccinellidae. Now, how does that pronunciation work? I have no clue. But these little guys here are, they're insects, obviously, and they can fly. They keep their wings under their hard protective shell, and they're an invertebrate. Ladybird beetles, or ladybug, I'm going to call them ladybird for this video. They typically either eat some plants or, more commonly, aphids, which is why they were brought over from Europe to eat the aphids over here and help farmers. That's why farmers usually like having ladybugs on their crops. Surprisingly, if they don't get eaten, they can live up to 2 to 3 years, which is really cool. And they can eat up to 5,000 insects in that lifetime. I think that is absolutely crazy. They grow to be 0.3 to 0.4 inches long, and there are actually more than 5,000 species of ladybird beetles. Now, the most common is probably going to be the 7-spot ladybird beetle, which, common fact, all the spots on their shell does not indicate how old they are, or whatever that myth is. I think that's what it is, but I can't remember entirely. They're colorful so that predators, primarily birds, don't eat them, because in their joints there's a fluid that does not taste good to most animals. Kind of like how poison dart frogs are really colorful because they're all poisonous and such. Their larvae, see on the, I think that's the right side of the screen, they're usually black, long, and kind of spiky almost, with yellow and orange spots. Now, these, both ladybird beetles and their larvae are completely fine to touch. You can pick them up. I've done it before. They're really cool to look at. Their birds are usually the primary predators of ladybird beetles. And when their larvae is ready to be, turn into a ladybird beetle, they will hang upside down from a leaf, kind of like how caterpillars do, and make a little, I don't know if it's cocoon or chrysalis, or pupa, and then eventually in 1 to 2 weeks emerge. And eventually, if they make it, or if they survive adulthood, they will mate and actually lay eggs in rows under leaves where most of the time aphids are. That way, when their young hatch, they have something to eat. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I did. I said they were brought over to the US to eat aphids. They also kind of hibernate like bears. They will go find rocks or rotting logs or even sometimes houses and hibernate for the winter in there. They are usually found in grasslands, forests, cities, suburbs, or even along rivers sometimes. What else? What else is there about ladybird beetles? Oh yeah, this is a cool fact. NASA actually sent ladybird beetles to space with aphids to see how the aphids would like respond, or like where would they go, or what would they do with the ladybug or ladybug whatever ladybird beetles in zero gravity, which I thought that was really cool. They live almost everywhere, but Antarctica and northern parts like Canada, or northern Canada, like northern Russia, and kind of those places, I don't think they're really found there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Might make a couple of these short little videos just discussing kind of like nature's common bugs. I'll even make one like stink bugs or some kind of bugs. You guys let me know down in the comments what kind of bug you want me to talk about next. And I'll make a video of it. See you guys next time, and buzz on.